Hello, and this could be maybe the best video to save your life that you might want to watch because I just proved to the world, to the medical community, that what I'm going to show you, works. And it starts with no sugar and no carbs. And that has to be the key fundamental part of this. You have to make a sacrifice because you want to start burning the fat instead of the sugar. Okay? So the carbs you got to get rid of, and that's the white bread, the potatoes. You got to get rid of the rice. All of that's got to go. And this is a 6 week endurance test. Okay, and you can reverse diabetes and everything with this. Okay, I had two heart attacks. I had bypass surgery, and just 2 years ago, I had stents put in. And the reason was there was plaque building up, and the majority of the plaque that was involved was created by the carbs that were in my diet. All of that white bread and all of that, the grains, all that, okay? And using grain oils like canola and all that bad. So what's going to have to happen is you also have to consider intermittent fasting. And that means that you, in the morning, have a substantial breakfast, and the rest of the day, you don't eat anything. Okay? Now, what I've done, instead of eating a breakfast, I put together a protein drink of my own using, uh, you wouldn't believe the things I experimented with to get down to this drink and the supplements that go with it. And okay, I don't take any more medication for any ailments from the doctors after all that hard stuff. Okay, and my latest blood work is perfect. I just talked with my doctor. They're amazed that I'm not taking no medication, no blood pressure stuff, no heart meds. All done with diet and all done with no sugar, no carbs, and intermittent fasting. When I start my day off, I love coffee. You can have coffee during the day with MCT oil, and it's not going to interfere with this. I call it a bulletproof coffee because if you make it with fresh beans and you use MCT oil, MCT oil is an organic coconut oil, and it's high in the fats that you're going to need and not the fats that you don't need. Now, when I start the day and I make a protein drink, um, I also take supplements. I have a B compound. There's a calcium, magnesium, and zinc and D3 compound. It's important, all three of those, because they work together. Zinc is so important right now because of in your immune system in this COVID virus. Did I mention I had COVID in November? Knocked me down for 3 days. But when I started this diet, I immediately started feeling better because I realized it was bad. Vitamin D, essential because we live above the 49th parallel. Just because you're out in the sun, you're not getting enough vitamin D. Everybody's deficient. Of course, the MCT oil, you can use that cooking and everything. It has to be organic, and it has to be stamped organic and follow the guidelines. But don't buy any crap. Now, omega fish oils, number 3. Now, don't get omega 6 and 9. It's no good for you. It'll actually help build the cholesterol. So omega 3 oils is what you want. You don't want any of the omega 6. You need vitamin C. You gotta have it. It has to be in your daily intake. And if you take it by capsule, it dissolves better than the pills. So if you get a capsule or dissolved, it'll be better in a drink. Now here's what I put into my drink in the morning when I make a mixture of fresh berries and a banana, some Greek yogurt with no sugar in it, maybe 5 grams. That's okay per cup. Collagen is so important because of your bones and your teeth and your skin, all of that. You put scoops of that in there with the yogurt, and you put in cranberry juice or orange juice, any kind of juice, and then you put in raw hemp protein. In the raw hemp protein in the blender, along with, you need, of course, greens. Okay. Now these greens are fortified and they're all natural, and you could get them, and they're very important. And you mix that together, and you put in some flax meal. Mostly this is for women, because men shouldn't take much flax meal. Get your fiber somewhere else. For women, it's good for balancing hormones. It's good. CoQ10 for heart health. Okay, that's how I'm losing. My heart is getting stronger instead of weaker. I'm not taking their drugs, and this is very important too. Resveratrol. Um, yeah, I can't get a good shot at it there. I only got the one arm working. By the way, I had a replacement. Yeah, my shoulder. So you need that too. It's an antioxidant. So all of these things combined with intermittent fasting, and if you do this, I lost over 38 pounds in 6 weeks, and I didn't want for nothing, because you know what? You can eat steak, pork chops, halibut, go for the greasiest fat bacon. You can eat lots of bacon, eggs. If you get rid of the sugar and the carbs, you could replace it with good fats. You can have butter. I use butter in my coffee. I have butter in there with MCT oil and some real cream. Get away from the margarine and all the stuff. That's all crap. Okay, get back to the butter. And they were lying to you so long. Anyway, you'll have good health if you follow this for 6 weeks. And check out a Dr. Eric Berg on YouTube.